everybody. Welcome to the podcast number 90, our first full video podcast. We got our new lighting. Feel pretty good. How about you?
Yeah, I mean, looking around, it's a different room.
Mm-hmm.
There's the people right there.
Hey, guys. Laugh tracks.
Yeah, there's all the people. Yeah, it's exciting. I'm also very nervous.
Are you?
Because this is a whole, just because there's a camera, but because this is a new, got to figure out this workflow, like in the post.
Oh, yeah.
And make sure. Yeah.
Okay.
So figuring all that out. I've been thinking about it already. But hopefully it just goes smooth and
yeah,
everybody will get to see the videos with us.
Cool videos. We got a cool mantle.
Yeah, we got all our shit up there.
Yeah.
Our cool shit.
Gotta try to put our personalities up there, I guess. Yours is a lot cooler.
Well, mine's a lot nerdier.
Yeah.
I got 2 video games, an anime guy, Groot's up there.
Yeah.
Maddie Matheson, one of my heroes.
Yeah. I got a microscope.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
A Chemex, a couple books, a beer can.
Shouts out Fireforge.
Yeah, that's about it.
And
little keyboard.
Little Josh, former guest Josh. He's hidden up there.
He's hidden, yeah.
But yeah, this is exciting. I mean, we've been kind of gearing up to this since I moved here, basically.
We're here. Cheers.
Cheers, buddy. Cheers to YouTube.
Dope.
We did Little Boys today because still have to function later.
Yeah, it's not even 5 o'clock. We're already drinking. It's a Monday. Don't worry about it.
So, I mean, there's been, I don't know, how early do we want to get into the big news?
What big news? Which one? What big news?
Well, we were just kind of talking about it right before.
Right before the drop we put in?
Yeah.
You want to go for it already? Let's just go ahead and do it.
I'm so excited about it.
Yeah, maybe you guys remember this.
Alien Update.
It's a good drop.
It's nice we get to hear it together now. Before we had to do a little behind the scenes, and that's when we were in different locations. We would just say, and here's the Alien Update.
Yep.
We'd stop. And then later, I'd go in and put it in. Mm-hmm. Now we get to hear it together.
It was weird. Yeah, we'd be like, all right, here, just wait a second when it comes to 1, 2, 3, like in your head.
Yeah.
But now
we're good.
Mm-hmm.
So, huge Alien Update. You brought it up, so why don't you...
Yeah,
I mean... drop the bombshell if people haven't heard.
So again, we've already had this in 2020, so we'll see if it falls on deaf ears. But the Pentagon released stuff months ago saying that they had evidence of unidentified craft, showed some videos, had some testimonies from some U.S., was it Navy? Whoever it was.
I'm not sure.
Whatever it was.
Some
reputable people. And then now they came out, and what did they say? They said that Bob Lazar.
They said the headline was like, and it was in the New York Times.
Yeah,
it was like,
New York Times.
We have, government confirms, I don't remember the exact wording, confirms alien spacecraft or spacecraft not of this world.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So it's like
I'm so giddy about it.
I am too, but at the same time, it's like we had it kind of before, but not to this extent, and nobody really cared. And then now, like I went to work today. I saw a bunch of people.
Right.
Nobody said anything about it.
Yeah, it's just, it's the libtards. They're gonna keep Corona front and center to rig the election. So if too bad this didn't happen in like December when people will actually be able to hear about other things.
Yeah.
Once the fake coronavirus goes away, right after the elections are done.
Mm-hmm. Fake.
So it's a bummer, but it's also very exciting. Oh, and do you follow Bob Lazar on the Grum? So he posted.
What did they say about Bob? Bob Lazar is the guy that supposedly worked at Area 51, worked on crafts. S4, not Area 51. But worked on crafts, was employed by the government, saw things he couldn't explain, and then they tried to discredit him.
Yeah.
and say he never worked there, he never did anything. Like, this guy's crazy.
Yeah.
But now, what are they're saying that it's true, right?
Well, I mean, he's kind of been,
I mean, I
over the
believe it,
years
but-
been validated in
Yeah.
certain claims he's made over and over and over, like, oh, this technology and element 115 or whatever it
Yeah.
is. So he's been proven right of these crazy things he's been
Yeah.
saying for decades now. And people are like, oh, that's weird. Oh, weird. You got lucky again.
Yeah.
But he posted today, and look, this nice little selfie.
That's a classic
Just-
old person
just
selfie.
smiling. And he says, finally, after waiting 30 years, the government admits to possessing alien craft. Time will tell as to what happens next. Personally, I doubt they will disclose much more, and wouldn't be surprised if they issue a correction and say their statement was an error. In any case, I never thought I'd see this day. Thanks so much for all of you that supported me throughout the years.
Wow.
On another note, this is the only social media account I have. No Facebook, Twitter, etc. There are apparently lots of imposters out there.
Okay. So, God, he probably just feels relief at this point.
Gotta
because
be.
that probably, that has to run his life for the most part.
Well, it's affected him so negatively. when he
Yeah,
came
that's what I'm
out.
saying.
And people get death threats. But we heard on the most recent Joe Rogan
Mm-hmm.
Alien podcast that he gets death threats all the time.
Yeah.
It's a good week to be Bob Lazar though, probably. If
Yeah.
he makes it through the week, we'll see. He might get taken out. He might
He
get
could.
suicided.
Yeah.
But anxious to see.
Yeah, I'm excited to see who gets suicided next, too.
Yeah, we just had a string of famous people die this week in the past few days, like Regis Philbin, some
Yeah.
lady who was in Gone with the Wind.
Regis Philbin, his body died a few years back, and he's just
Did
been
it?
kind of. I mean, what? He's not even real.
He was just a shell of a man.
Yeah,
Shell of a
maybe
man.
his mind, but his body was just plastic at this point.
Well, now it's gone.
It's gonna stay intact underground.
Yeah, he's all artificial. He's gonna be like a cockroach. He'll just never disintegrate
Yeah.
ever.
Yeah, but yeah, who else died? A lot of people. are
John
dying.
Lewis died.
Is it COVID related? is it just-
I'm not sure if
It's
it
old
was all
people.
COVID. Yeah, elderly.
Yeah.
Probably also a little stressed.
Mm.
Some stress was probably part of it.
You think so?
Because stressful times, Jerry. And now we've confirmed again this year. There's aliens.
Yeah, we'll see if
People,
anybody cares.
I mean, we care.
We care. Yeah, I mean, what do we do with this information though? That's the big question. Like, what do we do? Do we just be happy that it's out there, or do we push for more, or do we try to do we take it upon ourselves to go searching?
I mean, I always look to the skies when I'm
Yeah.
out at night.
Yeah.
Usually the response would be take it to the top, but it's already there.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I guess we just enjoy it.
I guess. Yeah.
I mean, I didn't dig into it too deep, but there's not picture. They didn't share pictures of it.
The only photo I saw in the article that I read was the same one that they released.
Way back.
Yeah.
I'd like to see it.
Yeah.
And see, why. If you're going to tell us, why are you not showing us?
Yeah. It's like, speaking of that too, like, I know you haven't watched the new Unsolved Mysteries, but
Right.
there's one episode on UFOs, and it was like in 1960 something up in somewhere in Rhode Island, I want to say.
Mm-hmm.
And just, it was so compelling because what happened, it was just like this night of multiple accounts of different people seeing things, having encounters. They weren't related to each other. It was miles apart. Like, people lost time. They saw these bright lights and everything. And it's just like, it's hard not to believe that somebody knows something. And for people to come out and say at the top,
We got
that
something.
we got something.
got
It's
some
like,
craft.
okay, thanks for finally being honest.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's like, what now though? Does it?
Maybe they start releasing more
do you
stuff.
think they have a lot more?
I like to think I hope they do.
Yeah.
I want it like, aliens are real. Even if they have never been here, you're an idiot if you don't think there's other life out there.
Yeah.
But I like that now we're getting some confirmation. But I would also, so I hope there's more stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But I also like the idea of slowly over time, it's just like, oh, here was a cover up. and we learn about the cover up. So now we're getting layers. Not only are we confirming aliens more,
Yeah.
but it's like, oh yeah, and here's what they did to hide it.
I don't know if that's not going to happen though, because they don't want to.
But I mean, stuff like that happens with other
smeared.
stuff.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. It's because listening to that podcast that we mentioned earlier with Joe Rogan and Jeremy Corbell and George Knapp, who George Knapp's been like dedicating most of his journalism career to finding out this stuff, and he seems to think
He's the one that broke Bob Lazar.
Yeah, he
Bob
seems to
Lazar
think
story.
something's like a lot's going to happen in the near future. But
Now I wonder, because that episode came out before the announcement, and he said in that episode, he's like, there's going to be something big in the next like coming months. I wonder if that was it, if he knew already.
maybe he already knew because he was investigating or something.
I don't know, man. I hope they like me when they come.
Yeah,
I hope they're looking for friends,
yeah.
travel buddies. Love to be a part of it. Listening.
I almost like it's almost kind of nice though to have just the mystery too, though, because I love thinking about it. I love thinking about the fact you can come up with anything, like the theory that they came down when we were like very unevolved species and
Porked us.
somehow like spliced us or porked us or something to advance us to the point like the ancient Sumerians had written or something that they came down and did that so that we could mine gold and other minerals for them.
And I mean, gold makes sense because it doesn't deteriorate in space.
Yeah, exactly.
In the vacuum of space.
So like if you have all that, it's fun to think about. But
Yeah.
then if they come down and they're like nice, whatever, like it doesn't really do anything. It's like
Just like Voyagers. They're just
Yeah.
coming just
like,
to see what's out
okay.
there. They're just exploring.
yeah.
That'd be cool. And then they're like, oh, yeah, let me tell you what is going on in like Andromeda right now.
Yeah, that'd be neat. And I feel like God. And then if they did that, they'd have to share their secrets. We'd have to be able to like implement that in advance to where we could get to those places.
I think they'd help us probably if they were those kind. I don't know
Yeah.
if they're going to tell us all their secrets. Like, you
No,
know.
not secret. It's not like they jerk off to weird stuff or whatever, but secrets of advancement.
Right. I'd be so cool. I just want to be there. I want to be a part of it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You might need to be an astronaut then. Maybe we should start becoming an astronaut.
Not if they come here.
What do you mean? You still got to know. Like they're not gonna select anybody to do this.
Well, maybe
stuff.
they need, like, obviously they're going to need some pretty brainy people and all this, but they
Yeah.
probably need some regular Joe Schmoes.
Well, this is so I'm thinking about other worlds now, and like what else could be out there.
Uh-huh.
And this was something I had written down that I read earlier that made me chuckle.
Uh-huh.
And I was thinking of a world somewhere else, but maybe we'll be there soon, where everything is named after ejaculation or sexual activities. I call it Wank World.
Wank World?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it has to rhyme too.
Sounds like a theme park.
So yeah, exactly. But then it's the whole world. So I was hoping you could come up with some of
Okay.
the places, some of the landmarks that I have so far is Blastoff Bay,
Okay.
Cum Castle,
Okay.
Pop Off Palace.
Right.
What else we got? I'm
I'm
blanking on some
thinking
other
instead of Top Golf, you got Pop Shot Golf.
yeah. Missionary Manor.
Yeah, that sounds like a cool place.
Yeah.
Would Dingleberry Fields count? Is that sexual enough? It's near. It's a
Pretty-
butthole.
Yeah, that's close. You just grow dingleberries, but they taste good.
Anal Canal.
Anal. Well, I was trying to say to rhyme them too. Like not rhyme them, but had the same.
AA.
Double.
Like an A.
Yeah,
anal,
yeah.
Anal Asphalt Company.
Anal asylum. It's just a bunch of crazy people just analing all the time.
Imagine trying to open a business here, and you're like, well, everything's taken.
You just got to come up with new stuff.
Like, just come
you
up
gotta
with a
start
random
using
business.
let's do landscaping.
Landscaping.
That might be kind of easy.
I mean, I'd probably just call it like.
Get off garden.
Well, but if it had to be like that, I would say just bush trimmers.
Yeah, that's.
But it doesn't rhyme. But it's still
Bushwhackers.
bushwhackers.
Yeah. That doesn't rhyme either.
Yeah,
Bush Brigade.
Bush Burger.
Bush Burger.
Bush babies, they're a thing already.
Bush babies.
You know a Bush baby?
What's a
They're
bush?
adorable.
What?
Look up a Bush baby.
I don't. Wait, should I?
Yeah.
What's a bush baby?
It's a cute little like marsupial or something.
Oh, I thought it was something sexual.
Oh, they have sex.
They do.
They reproduce.
Okay. For fun.
They're a functioning animal.
Okay. An amoeba.
No, they're multi-celled, fully formed.
Marsupial or
It might be. I think it's a marsupial. I don't.
mammal?
It's one or the other.
Does it have tits?
I don't. We've reached the end of my Bush baby lexicon at this point.
I think I can
They're
picture.
with the giant eyes.
yeah, I can
and
picture
their-
a bush
and
baby.
their sweet
yeah,
little,
yeah.
little
Big tails, right?
Yeah, big tails.
Yeah,
They like
all right.
trees.
Yeah, trees.
Maybe they're mammals.
Could be milk producing. I think that's what makes a mammal is if you produce milk.
So we're not mammals.
No, we're mammals. Our species is.
Or are we
mammals.
talking about our dick milk?
I guess you could say that's
Okay, then we're mammals.
creamy boys.
I'm trying to think of another one. I mean, you've already used wank and whack and
Whack.
just think
What
like
is
Wanker's whiskey or something.
the squirt center?
That's like the local water park. Yeah, it's a wild world you've created.
It's probably out there.
It's in the multiverse somewhere.
Hope
What would the
so.
planet be called? Oh,
Wank,
you said
Wank
Wank World.
Yeah. Wally World.
Wow.
Yeah. So yeah.
Terra Tet.
Terra tit.
Terra Tezon.
Yeah. Some with tits. Tumultuous tit mountain. I like
Twin
the
Peaks. That's a place here.
Twin Peaks. Yeah. Yeah.
We got one. We
Yeah.
got Hooters. I mean, Hooters it's not a double, but Twin Peaks is probably the closest thing we got, huh?
Twin Peaks. Yeah. Yeah. Wait. Hooters. Yeah. Not Hooters. There's got to be some.
Because
other
Twin
business.
Peaks is just redneck Hooters.
Is it? I've never been there.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I've been one time. A buddy of mine and we went to watch a UFC fight after work, and I didn't know that's what it was. Because I've driven by it a million times when I was living in
Yeah.
Columbia. Didn't know it was like it's like Hooters, but instead of the little white shirts, it's like flannel little tied tops.
A little
So they
lumberjack.
actually show more skin at Twin Peaks.
Wow.
So because their bellies are
News
exposed.
is out. Everybody's gonna be flocking to Twin Peaks.
It's like shorty shorts and flannel bikini top, basically.
well, Hooters they wear the leggings too, right?
Yeah, and the
Yeah.
white socks and the white shoes.
So they don't wear the leggings at Twin Peaks.
No,
Bear skin.
they're bare.
Wow,
They're pretty bare.
that's crazy.
Yeah, it's pretty progressive, I think.
Okay.
Like we don't want to cover you ladies up.
Yeah. So we have any more in the alien update?
One of our favorite probable aliens, Elon Musk, he has challenged. I don't know if you saw this. He has challenged Johnny Depp to a cage fight.
No, I didn't see this.
Challenged.
Why?
So
Johnny Depp's like a little skeleton at this point. What's
Well,
he gonna do?
Elon Musk is a little nerd.
Yeah, but he's a lot bigger.
So Johnny Depp is going through his very public libel case right now, and his ex-wife, Amber Heard, or that's Elon's ex-wife. Maybe it's both their ex-wives. Anyways,
Maybe that's the reason.
well, because Elon's been brought up a bunch in the case, like in the trial or whatever.
Why?
Because Johnny Depp's saying that Elon had sex with Amber Heard while he and Amber Heard were still together.
Oh no.
And at some point, Johnny Depp said that he would, I think it was either a text message or a voicemail that he sent, or an email that he'd sent Elon, telling him that he'd chop his dick off.
That's aggressive.
And so Elon was like, all right, we can just do a cage match.
Why would you pick a cage?
Because
match?
Elon is popping off. Like, he and Kanye ate the same something and have just lost it in the past like 3 weeks. So You realize how happy I would pay realistically if they did a pay-per-view of Elon Musk cage fight with Johnny Depp. I'd be willing to pay, no joke, $150, $175
I'd
for
pay
that.
you $20 to get in on
Well,
it.
for 20, you could listen to the audio.
Okay.
But how exciting would that be? Watching
Just
these two,
frumpy old men.
no
just-
idea how to fight. No idea.
Johnny Depp's he's gonna have some sort of costume, I would imagine.
Yeah, you think he'd come out as he'd come out as Edward Scissorhands and
Probably.
just slice Elon and really chop his dick off.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe that's what
Get
he's
him
thinking.
naked.
And Elon's probably gonna come out with some mutated version of himself.
He's
that
gonna have one of those like loader robots from like Alien
Yeah. It's
and just decimate little sizzy hands. How
would
great
just-
would that be?
It'd be hilarious. Also, they'd both last about 3 seconds.
Yeah, they'd gas. They'd gas quick. Or you know what Elon can do? Just bring out his flamethrower, his boring
Yeah,
flamethrower.
just burn him.
Yeah.
Just crisp him up. Crispy Depp.
But yeah, so Elon, I mean, he's been singing his praise for Kanye, that he's backing him in his presidential, which Kanye's not going to be on the South Carolina ballot. He
Yeah,
didn't get the petition in
I
time.
would imagine he's not going to be on a lot
So
of
maybe he
ballots.
can win it with just 49 states. Now he's challenging world famous actor Johnny Depp to cage fights for dick chopping threats. Speaking of, did you ever see Dick Chop?
Dick Chop. Is
you
that a
ever-
person?
No, that was like a Mr. Hands type video.
The B&B Pain Olympics?
That's one. That's kind of yeah.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not looking to watch that anytime soon. though.
No, that's a bad. That one made me feel weird. when I
All
watched it.
dude, all of those it's making me feel weird right now. Like Mr. Hands, it makes me feel the weirdest.
Really?
I hate it.
See, I'm
so
more
much.
okay with Mr. Hands than a lot of the other ones because that's just stupidity meets nature, right?
I mean,
But-
I guess.
Like with Dick Chop, the dude literally chops his dick in half. That's just, how do you do that to yourself?
Is it worth it?
And like, you don't even wait for HD video to be a thing
Yeah.
before you do it.
Maybe he had a lot to spare.
I mean, yeah, that's a rough one. That one I can only watch once.
Yeah, I haven't seen that exact one, but I'm
Was the
that's
Pain
just-
Olympics, was that the one
They
where
were just like nailing their dicks and like glass in their butthole.
yeah, and
God.
they slam their balls in the heavy books?
There's a lot of ballage in it. I don't
Yeah.
know if I'm sure there's book balls. I don't know.
Two Girls, One Cup. I never actually saw the entire thing.
I saw it. That wasn't as bad as the others.
So you're okay with like puke? And
yeah, I'm,
poop and
I'm
stuff?
fine with all that. Yeah.
See, I was
had to-
fine with the poop, but once it got to swapping the poop and then
Yeah.
puking, I was out.
Like it's disgusting, but it's all like natural things that happen.
So is Mr. Hands.
No, that's not natural.
I mean, the horse saw an open hole and
let's
he
stop.
just
stop. No. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's more natural than putting a nail in your dick, but
Yeah.
still. Oh man.
which
all
Dr.
those
Drew
things.
actually referenced Mr. Hands on
Really?
is either his podcast or when he was on your mom's house last time. Because they were talking about the guy who pooped his own balls out
Yeah.
and stuff like this, and they were watching videos where he also did a bunch of other funny ass videos where like some guy was on a skateboard with a dildo on the front, rode it, and it just went in, and he goes, "Oh," and
That's
you
just
hear like a
inventive right
squish
there.
kind of.
Yeah.
And Dr. Drew's like, yeah, I mean, this is, because they're like, this isn't good, right? And he was telling him like, well, this is, the worst case of this is Mr. Hands, where, because there's apparently like a S curve in your colon.
Yep.
And you can he said you can kind of make the first turn a little bit, like a little, but you're hitting up against a wall, like a rectal
I don't
wall.
wanna think about
So Mr.
this. Why are
Hands,
we-
the
why are
horse
we
just
doing this?
blasted
Yeah, why
right
are
through
we
the
doing
rectal
this?
wall, Jerry.
Yeah, okay.
And just kind of rearranged his insides.
He died.
He's he's a
died.
dead man.
Maybe for that moment, that was the best moment.
He was alive in that moment, dude. He was so alive. We've never been that alive.
I honestly don't want to be that alive.
I
I'm not
mean-
looking. I feel like if you're that alive, you're about to die.
Yeah, you're willing to pay the ultimate price
Yeah.
to be that alive, and Mr. Hands paid it, and I hope it was everything he hoped it would be.
God, this is more. It's making me think about a thing I saw the other day on. It was like history photo, or no, it wasn't. Yeah, maybe it was history photographed on Instagram. It's like this serial killer that was about to get a long time ago. He's about to get, I guess, decapitated.
Right.
And then he asked, like, his last words were, "When my head's cut off, will I be able to?" What did he say? Like, feel the blood like rushing from the stump of his neck. And he's like, man, that would be the greatest feeling. That would be the feeling to end all feelings.
Do you think that would be the one?
That's what he said.
Oh.
It was a serial killer that used to like cut people's throat and stuff. And he was saying, he was like getting off, like he was about to die.
Right.
They were about to decapitate him. And he was saying, if I could feel it even for just a moment, that would be the best feeling in the end of his own neck, of his own
Right.
head being cut off.
I don't know if this is true, but something I like things you hear through life is if you do get decapitated. Again, this probably could be totally false, but if you hold your breath,
Okay.
you're able because you
Yeah.
still have oxygen in your brain.
Oh, maybe.
You're able for a little bit longer than if you are breathing out when it happens.
So you would just for maybe be able to process it.
Maybe
in
like
time.
get one last look of the world with your head not connected, or it'd be really cool if you saw your body.
Yeah, you saw it.
That's
yeah.
the last thing you see is your body over there, and your
Yeah.
consciousness is over there.
Yeah, that'd be really cool. So
You want
cool.
to try it?
Yeah, let's try it. You go first,
Deal.
and then let me know.
Okay.
I'll just
My
sew it
last
back
breath.
on.
If I blink twice, it means I can tell what's going on.
God,
That'd be
these-
wild.
Oh man, now I'm just thinking about just depraved people. I can't.
What's your favorite part about him?
Just thinking about them and feeling weird. That's the only part about them that
I like him
you like.
from
them?
afar. I don't want him near me, but I like that there's people out there that are doing stuff like Mr. Hands, so I can watch it.
But who won't? No.
Yeah,
I mean, we're talking about it now.
yeah.
I don't want to be talking about it now.
We can stop.
I just don't want to talk about Mr. Hands.
That's all I want to talk about all the time.
Why don't you go do it?
I need to just.
Why don't you
there's-
dress up as a furry and go do? You can dress up as a horse and just
yeah,
pretend to
I
be
could
a
have
horse.
a horse character.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Maybe I just need to go to like the Mr. Hands Reddit and find my people.
Yeah,
There's got to be one, right?
I'm sure
Gotta
there's.
be.
I mean, maybe there's not many people, but I'm sure
I
there's
feel like
something.
there's more
out
of us than you'd think.
there. Okay, maybe
We
I don't
will.
know.
We will rise. We will
All right,
rise again.
I'm done talking about this.
So,
you want to? I have a video for us, but we can go ahead. We can do your.
Well, I was just thinking, since we're talking about, watching things that
Make us feel funny.
make you feel funny or make you feel bad, we stumbled upon something.
Oh yes.
We stumbled
Glad you
upon
brought- I forgot
something
about it.
last night that if there's a hell, we now have front row seats.
Yeah, it's demoralizing, isn't it? It's it makes us feel good.
You feel lucky. You feel like you've won the lottery.
Yeah.
You feel bad because you're laughing. And there was also a point where I almost started crying because it was heartwarming.
Yeah.
So it was a roller coaster of emotions. So what happened
Yeah.
was I grilled some burgers last night for dinner when I got home from work. And Ken was watching
New season of Shameless.
Shameless on Netflix. So by the time I had finished, I was sitting down to eat. His episode had ended, and it was just on the end of the episode screen. And so then Netflix on certain devices will go into like screensaver mode where it shows you the title cards of different shows. And I just happened to look up at one and saw a person who looked happy and not really worried about anything.
Uh-huh.
And the title of the show was it was either Love on the Spectrum.
That's what it
Is
is.
it Love on the Spectrum?
Yeah.
And I said, Ken, there's no way, right? There's no way this show is what I think it is.
Yeah, and I was like tired. I wasn't planning on watching it, but as soon as you said that, I was like, I popped up. I was like, we got to check this out.
And it's exactly what we thought.
With 2 seconds in, you know what it is.
It's these nice autistic people.
So what is it? Follows 3 right now,
Right, we've met 3,
and they're all like doing okay.
Yeah.
Like they have nice families, and then one's a couple.
Yeah, I mean
and
they're not like
happy.
they're not like drooling on themselves wearing helmets or anything.
Yeah, they're not on the streets like or a mental.
No, yeah, they live with their family. The two,
Yeah.
like you said, 2 of them live together.
Yeah.
I'm still wondering if
You might be faking
What
it.
was the girl's boyfriend's name?
Thomas?
It's Mike. Yeah,
No.
Thomas.
Maybe.
Because it was Michael.
Yeah, Michael.
I don't remember the girl's name. Anyways,
Yeah, I don't know.
Felicity. I think Michael. Oh no, Thomas.
Yeah.
Because his girlfriend, she's on the spectrum.
Yeah, 100%. But she's not. It's not bad.
No. She's just. It's more social.
She's
stuff.
got a janky hip too.
Yeah, we did notice she had a cane. These people lost many lotteries.
One girl's autistic and deaf.
And she has
Her
a
best
friend
friend, yeah.
who is
3 feet tall.
she's a good 3'2". So that's a lottery lost. I think she might be more.
She's
than
down.
autistic.
She's Down syndrome.
So
that's why she's not on the show.
That's another lottery lost. And then she's deaf and mute.
Yeah.
And it was I felt so bad for laughing at this little girl.
And we're not. And if you're watching, we're not laughing and being mean. It's just like the show. It's just
Whenever
what they do.
they went out to lunch and there's these 2 attractive guys sitting at the table next to them, and they're like, go talk to him. Or what, I don't know how to sign. And the little friend is like, no, or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then she's like, come on, let's go
Yeah.
talk to him. And so she obviously needs the girl who's on the show to be the go-between.
Yeah.
And so she's like, she gets nervous, the girl's nervous, and she ends up just stroking the guy's back, and then they just laugh right away. Dude, it's like,
There was a date on the first episode that was by far the best scene of the show, and it's like it's
with
not
the guy
Yeah, I feel like
that brought the flowers.
Yeah, like some people, I don't know. I hope people don't think we're like being mean and stuff. It's just like they present this, and it's just like funny. It's just comedy.
It's
and they
situational comedy.
Yeah, and it's funny. We're not like
They
laughing.
just happen to be
at,
autistic.
Yeah, we're not laughing.
And that
at
happens to be the reason we decided to watch it.
That is, but they're on a date, and the guy, they start talking, and they say, he says he thought he used to be into guys, but then he started watching gay porn, wasn't into it, didn't turn out well.
He said his thing was, I used to watch gay porn.
Yeah,
Didn't like what I saw.
yeah, which is just funny.
Yeah, that's a good line.
And then, God, I don't know, she says something else, and the girl he's on a date with is completely white. And he's like, yeah, I really like Asian girls.
And Mexicans.
Yeah, and Mexicans too.
Like, I'm kind of slumming it right now for you. And you're deaf.
He starts eating, like, goes down to the plate with his mouth, and he gets something in his eye.
He splashed like pepper juice in his eye. And he's trying to like play it off. God, it's so funny. And we only watched the first episode.
Yeah.
And
Michael's hilarious.
Michael's
too.
he's
He's obsessed with getting married.
Yeah,
That's his only issue.
his
Like,
only
autism
goal
is not his issue. That's his only issue.
his goal is to find a wife and treat her like the queen she will
oh
be.
my God!
And
Yeah,
just take care of her and keep her happy.
that's what he wants his greatest accomplishment to
Yeah.
be.
Yeah, because
husband.
what did he say? He said whenever he wants it to be, whenever he's talking to his parents, he's like, here's what my goal is. When I die, I want my wife to say how proud
I want
she was.
other people to say like he was so proud to be your husband.
Yeah, tell her.
Yeah.
Have other people tell her how proud he was to be your husband. And the dude hasn't even been on the date.
Yeah,
yet.
he's
and
25.
his dad's like, I think you're looking too far into it there, Mike.
But first episode, he went on a little speed dating.
Yeah.
Seems like he might have found somebody.
He,
Not going to jump the gun. I think he definitely jumped the gun.
almost as if there was some planning involved in this reality show. The 2 first dates were duds, but that third one,
Yeah.
third time's a charm, Jerry.
Yeah.
And he met a girl because, listen, guys, Michael's obsessed with collecting toys.
And that's what he wanted. He wanted somebody else. When
Someone
his
with his
therapist
interests.
said, what do you want to have in common with somebody? Toy collecting.
Mm-hmm.
Now, that's pretty niche. Well,
But
they
maybe
found
not
somebody.
for autistic people.
Yeah,
'cause
maybe
I
not.
think that's part of what we learned.
Maybe
Because the
not.
girl that lives with her probably not autistic boyfriend, she collects business cards.
Yeah, yeah.
Has thousands of them.
Yeah.
So maybe that's part of it.
Yeah.
Is like collecting or something.
Yeah, I mean the shows. There's funny parts, but it's also just kind of cool to see, like, because I mean that's people with autism. There's a ton of people out there.
Yeah, you don't get
And
to
it's-
see that.
Yeah, it's kind of cool just to see like their lives and how they deal with stuff and what happens. So I mean, first episode was pretty good at least.
Yeah, and like you were saying, it left us on a total cliffhanger because I think
Yeah.
the last scene was Michael getting ready. And I mean, he got ready
Yeah,
to go on
he
this
went all
date
out.
with the other girl who liked toy collecting. Yeah, dude. And when she told him that she collected toys, his
lit
face, it's like it was like Christmas morning.
Yeah.
I am like we said, we've only seen episode 1, but
Yeah.
I recommend it already
Yeah.
to anyone that wants to
I do
watch
too.
along with us.
Well,
We'll
yeah.
probably be doing updates.
I mean, I'm sure there's some people that have watched it, but if not, I'm sure you're running out of stuff on Netflix at this point. So.
Love on the Spectrum.
Yeah, Love on the Spectrum. Good stuff.
Oh man, it's quickly becoming my new favorite comedy.
And
But like I
that's
said,
what-
it did almost make me cry too. I don't
Yeah,
remember
yeah.
exactly what it was. There was just some super deep heart-to-heart moment, maybe.
No, it wasn't. I remember what it was. It was just they were getting ready for that date, and you were talking about how they just lost.
Lost all the
you
lotteries.
just but I didn't feel bad for them because they were like, I don't know, they're out there trying to do stuff.
Sure.
I'm not gonna feel bad for them. It's
Right.
like, yeah, it sucks that happens, but they're trying their best, and they're
Yeah, and
they're
it's
all
not a
right.
thing of like I feel sorry for them as
Yeah, yeah,
people.
yeah.
It's just like, I mean, they're living. I mean, humans in general, we always kind of make the best out of whatever
Mhm.
situation. It just sucks that has to be
Yeah,
a hurdle they had to overcome for no other reason than they kind of lost some of the genetic lottery.
yeah. No,
It
it's
bummed me out.
unfortunate, but they seem like they're making the best of it, which is cool to see.
Yeah.
It's like people.
You know what? Michael might actually be living on that Mr. Hand's last moment all the time. He's so happy.
He might be. That's what I was gonna say. Like Michael's way happier than I am.
Yeah, for sure.
He's so happy and he's so optimistic.
Yeah.
And it's like, man,
He's a dreamer.
kind of jealous.
a
Like I
lover.
wish I could be like that.
Yeah. Michael's
And he
pretty
says everything that's on his mind, kind of.
cool. Yeah.
Like he does, and he does have a filter too, which is cool. Because like he had that one date with the girl that was a dud, and he like made some facial stuff, but he didn't say anything mean or
Yeah, but
anything.
his face was pretty unfiltered.
He had a pretty unfiltered face. Hashtag no filter.
But yeah, check it out. We'll be watching more and filling you in as we go.
Fill you up.
Fill you up, Daddy.
All right, let's watch this video.
All right.
So this was brought to us by. So this is going to be the first video. Well, I guess our promo last week, but this will be the first one from somebody else that we have on here.
So Banks coming in strong again. Sent us another video, and this is one of my favorite. I used to watch these.
I've never seen
No,
this.
you've never
before.
seen. So
No.
this guy, he's now on SNL, I think, or he was.
Okay.
I don't watch SNL. But he had this was his character Kyle,
Okay.
and he would go places.
Looks
he
like
was
a
kind of
Kyle.
like all gas no brakes before.
Oh. Okay.
He
Yeah, yeah,
walked so all gas no brakes could run.
yeah. Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. Yeah. All right. All right. Let's watch this. It's very small.
It's not even the family can enjoy some of these guys, huh?
Definitely brothers.
Yeah.
You guys
So he's
fans
at a
of
reptile
the
show.
of the old sliding gliders?
Yeah.
They're really cool.
when did you know that? When did you start into them?
I actually just got a lizard a few days ago.
Oh, is it a?
It's a Savannah monitor.
Oh, because I was gonna say, they'll trap you.
What?
They'll trap you.
What do you mean?
They'll trap.
Like,
It's a baby.
it's a baby.
Oh, okay, they can't trap yet.
Not yet.
No,
When will it trap?
I don't really know. We actually just found it.
No, you lucky. And it's a Vandersmander?
It's yeah.
That's
Yeah,
so cool.
it's a
Yeah,
Ranger.
it's a Vandersmander.
You go. We're happy buddies. We're happy buddies.
Okay, so let's see what's happening.
Yeah, he just awkward,
Yeah,
very
yeah.
cringy, awkward interviewer.
But then he found these people, these young people, very impressionable.
That are willing
He was
to
just saying
speak.
random stuff. I think
Yeah,
that's hilarious.
I love it.
When people say, "Oh, it's this, and that," but it has nothing to do with anything.
Yeah.
They're like, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Definitely. No question
I used to
about
do
it.
that religiously. Say
Yeah?
things like, because there's that moment. My sister and I still laugh about this because there were some classic ones. Like, whenever like we'd be out at dinner, like when like my sister and I were in high school with mom and dad, and some of their friends would walk by the table because you can't go out to eat in Manning without seeing 14 people
Yeah.
at the same restaurant. So they'd come by and they're talking, and there's always like that crescendo right at the end of conversations where everyone's kind of saying bye at the same time.
Yeah,
Bye.
yeah.
See you later. Have a good- have a good night, have a good
yeah.
night. And so I would just say things. One of my
Yeah.
favorite ones, and I got more bold as I went on.
Yeah.
But one of the ones that my sister and I laugh about the most is we're talking and I'm making eye contact with the guy. I'm like, yeah, World of Warcraft. So, and my sister's like trying to. I told so many of them,
Yeah.
those people, like my parents' friends, that I loved them, looking them right in the eye, and they're like, have a good one, love you, stuff like this. So it's so fun to do to people.
Did they notice? Or
No, because you're not thinking. You're just
I
like you're
feel like I
making
would
your
notice.
exit at that
Yeah.
point. You're like, I know that's not what that person just said to me.
you think they're analyzing it like that?
Well, they're not analyzing as a thing. And even if they think they might have heard something, they're never going to acknowledge it.
I don't know.
They're not.
I'm not sure.
We'll try it next.
They might think you're a little freak show. at
that
this
I
point.
might be on Love on the Spectrum. No, but it's fun to do, especially when you're with your friends. Like, remember we used to do the touch game?
Well, yeah, that's what I was about to say. I used to touch people. We used to touch people all the time, like just random people
Just
and
to
people we know, like, but not that well, and just like be saying bye or just going by them. Yeah, walk by them and just like touch them.
But we did it to strangers.
Yeah, we did a strange.
Like we'd be like, all right, watch.
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
we'd walk and just kind of glide our
Yeah,
hand on them and keep walking. So everyone
sometimes
else
they
could
would
see.
turn though.
Yeah.
But they, I mean,
What are you gonna do?
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do?
You
guy?
do, tough guy.
But he is some kind of pussy. So it's fun to do stuff like that.
Yeah, it's hilarious. I wonder if like people have done that to me. Like I know you do it sometimes, and I've heard you do it, and I hear it and I see you're doing it, but I wonder if like other people have done that to me,
I hope so.
and I just didn't notice. I feel like I think about that stuff too much though. So I feel like
It also it doesn't work one on one.
no.
It's
You have
got to
in a
be
big group,
when
yeah.
there's multiple people that are all kind of saying
Yeah, I feel
goodbye.
like
or
I did
saying
that
things.
too when
and
we
you
were
just
younger.
drop little lines.
Yeah, I feel like we all did that when we were younger, saying just random stuff.
We definitely said random stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe we should start doing that
It's
again.
fun to do.
It's hilarious. I mean, it's better if you have somebody that's in on it.
Yeah,
too.
you want a
you
little
don't want to be
audience.
solo.
Yeah. No,
Yeah,
it's
you
not a
gotta-
solo mission.
Like a single person audience is
Yeah, that's
fine.
perfect.
Just have
It was
somebody.
me and Dee. Me and
Yeah.
my sister. All and
Yeah.
it was just she would,
All right, let's do that tonight.
Okay.
And see.
Well, it's better. Well, I guess because we'll be with all our coworkers tonight.
yeah.
But it's better if you do it. People that
To
don't know you
strangers,
that
yeah,
well.
yeah. I think it'd be fun to do. We'll see. We'll report back if we
Yeah,
do
we
it or
should
not.
we should try it. See, well, I was gonna say we should try it with Nicole because I know Nicole listens, but I think she'd catch on.
She might.
I think
don't
she
know.
would.
I think people see the thing about goodbyes and stuff. I feel like there's a level of, depending on who you are, it could be a huge level down to a very small level of anxiety. To like everybody saying bye, you want to like make sure you tell everybody bye. If you need to shake somebody's hand, if you need to hug somebody, you're thinking about all these different things.
Which don't do
so
that.
the mind's kind of racing.
Don't hug or shake hands right now.
Yeah, not
Bad
well,
advice.
unless I mean, we
Not
can
yeah. I
hug
mean,
and
we
shake
can.
hands.
Yeah. Sure.
But so you have all these things on your mind that's kind of amplified, just like when you're first starting, like when you first enter something, you have that same kind of mindset. Then you calm
Kinetic
down.
energy.
The movement, you're just about to blast off.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's like a perfect time to try these little experiments. And
No,
say
it,
stuff.
it certainly like you and because I did it a lot, and that was clearly the best time to do it was when because I think there is something to it, and like because you're not only thinking about telling people bye, but you're also thinking about what if you're going to throw in one little more comment, and then you're
Yeah.
making your exit, which way you're exiting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it's like, yeah, you're thinking about all that stuff. And I'm thinking about me personally. I'm thinking like, oh, I want this person to personally tell me bye, or I want to tell this other person, or I want these people to hug me, or it's like you're thinking about all that
Yeah.
stuff, and you're getting like, if they don't do it, I'm going to be a disgrace, or just whatever, just stupid stuff. And it's like,
So then all of a sudden somebody's like, yeah,
uh,
corncob pipes.
buttholes.
And you're like, what? I guess you say, see you, buys.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'll lick you later.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah. Because that could be, because you're saying later, too.
Yeah.
I'll see you later.
They'll just latch onto that.
Yeah.
Look you later.
Lick you later, guy. Be careful.
Don't run any tongues out there.
No, you can come up with some pretty cool stuff.
Yeah.
What else would be good to say? That is something, because what do you say? See you later.
I always say catch you on the flips.
Yeah.
I catch you on the dicks later.
Catch you. What else? See you next time. See you inside.
Good thighs.
See you inside. Good thighs. Good thighs is pretty good. Hey, good thighs. All right.
Thigh Richie.
Yeah. I feel like I'm stuck to the back of the
Yeah,
chair.
I'm sweaty. I'm very sweaty.
Got hooked on a little button there.
I'm always so sweaty. I hope. I don't know, man. You think
What?
the world's going to catch on fire?
Eventually,
By like in the next couple weeks? It feels like it.
if we could set it on fire.
Hopefully we are with this video. Setting the internet ablaze.
Yeah. No, I mean, I don't think it's going to, but nothing would surprise me at this point.
Yeah.
What if COVID was flammable? What if that was the next evolution of COVID? It just became flammable.
Oh, it catches. Not that if you get near. So.
No, the whole virus is just in the air.
It's just flames.
Flammable. Well, no, it's like it's flammable, so it can.
It's like a gas that if you strike
it's
a match.
just like propane in the air.
That I'll tell you this, that wouldn't be good. I'll tell
It'd
you
be
that
pretty
right
cool.
now.
What if we started harvesting COVID for our propane tanks and stuff? Like it's just going to be around forever. So now we
Okay,
just
now I'm on board.
so you catch COVID just to
And then
blow into the propane.
How long do you think it would take to fill up propane tank
1.5 hour
of steady blowing, or that's breaths in and out?
in and out. You can't do
Wow,
a
okay.
steady blow.
Well, I'm just
mean,
saying.
maybe you can.
If you added it all together, would it be an hour and a half of blowing or an hour and a half of
No, hour and a half of doing that,
in and out? That'd be pretty cool.
give or take
Yeah.
5 minutes.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah.
$1.35.
But man, I mean, it is evolving. What if it did just become flammable, and then all of a sudden, the sun just started catching on fire, and then, this is my first thought. Not good, not a good thought. But it just incinerates everybody with COVID, and then it's done.
I like this.
Do you?
Yeah, a lot.
It's kind of morbid.
I'd like for this to happen, and I'd like to wade through the ashes of the weak.
Yeah, it would be the weak and the in some cases, the stupid.
Right.
So
Yeah, so maybe it's worth it. So science, if you can get on that, if you can
and that
weaponize
becomes a thing.
COVID,
And then so the defense against
the dark arts.
the defense against COVID now, instead of wearing mask, is you always carry a magnifying glass with you.
And just
So when you
blast
meet
people?
somebody, you just hold this at them, and they're between them, and then if they catch on fire, like the devil they are, then they're done, and you don't even have to worry.
I mean,
about
that's
it.
one way to go. I was thought you were going to say you carry like a flame retardant with you, but no, you're saying kill them. Just kill them with a magnifying glass. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm game for this world. I wear my mask. I'll roll the dice.
I will too.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's do it.
Bring it. Bring it. Fire COVID.
Okay.
Fire Festival 2020.
Yeah. Fire. I'll be there.
You going?
I'd like to be a part of it.
Yeah, that'd be
I think.
pretty rad. Maybe
Yeah.
that's where the aliens will debut.
That wouldn't surprise me again.
So I know a lot of people come to us for sports talk. So I don't want to disappoint, because everyone knows how important it is to me and how much I've been struggling in these times. Apparently baseball's back. Jordan's been watching baseball at work.
Okay.
I also read a thing today that apparently they're going to use the Unreal Engine, which is a video game engine, to simulate fake crowds at the games for reasons, I guess. But the I think the big sports news I'm excited about is that, have you heard the Washington Redskins new?
Oh yeah.
Their new name is the best.
No, I haven't heard.
You
their
haven't heard the new
I knew
name?
They were I knew they were searching for a new name. I
So
saw they
they-
were still.
so
and
they
there
had
was
brought
apparently
their
a
committee.
lot of issues to try to figure it out.
Yeah,
because
yeah,
so
yeah.
much is trademarked. What is it?
So they brought the committee together.
Yeah.
They're like, all right, they were like, listen, everybody, we're gonna talk about this name. We know people have problems with it.
Well, first of all, it's probably because we canceled them a few months back.
did.
We canceled them.
We're so ahead of the freaking
Yeah,
curve, dude.
We canceled them months ago, and they probably just got word, and they were like, "Oh, okay."
Well,
Yeah.
who else if we can't? I'm worried if we
Tom
cancel Tom
Cruise,
Cruise.
he's done.
I think he's actually got stuff being brought up about him from that lady who's in Westworld right now.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Who else have we canceled?
I don't know. Too many to count. Dylan's been canceled.
Dude, we might have canceled ourselves too. Anyway, dude, what if we're like the new Notre Dame of canceled culture?
That'd be pretty cool. I'm okay with
like
that.
we
If that's what we're known for, let's just start. Yeah.
Just find people we
let's
don't
start.
like.
Let's start just throwing it out there. See what happens.
Yeah, do a random one.
I cancel. The first one I thought. It's a business. I don't want to do a business.
Yeah, put people out of work.
Yeah, I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let's cancel somebody. I'm gonna cancel Amazon. That's a business too, but no, Jeff Bezos.
You canceling the bees?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I need Amazon to exist, by the way.
Yeah. Okay. Amazon's fine. I'm canceling Jeff Bezos. Bezos.
So much stuff's coming up now that I want to talk about. I watched a video with him. David Blaine did a magic trick for him and some of his rich friends. Watching him try to act like a human being
Ooh, he's
was
not-
insane.
Well, he probably has autism.
He's got something. But there was a thing where, David Blaine will eat glass.
Mm-hmm.
Here, give me the computer. He'll eat glass.
Well, don't you have a mouse?
Well, I need a keyboard. That's like a normal thing that he'll do because he's David Blaine.
How long ago was this?
I think it's recent. I think it's David Blaine's
he's
most
still
recent.
doing magic.
Oh, dude, David Blaine's awesome.
Yeah.
Um,
We still haven't got to the name of the Redskins.
Yeah, we'll get there. This is just a little diversion.
The tour.
Yeah.
What was that?
Let's see. All right, here we go. So
Take anyone that you like, doesn't matter.
we're not gonna watch the whole thing. I'm just gonna fast
Turn the
forward
gloves.
to where.
Can you put your initials in the middle? Okay?
Yeah.
So he takes his wine glass. Oh, I need to put it on the screen.
Yeah.
Takes
So he's
his
about to
wine
eat glass. That's there's Bezos. Is it Bezos or Bezos?
Jeff Bezos. I think.
Bezos.
I don't know. Who cares? So David Blaine just took his wine glass.
Yeah.
Um,
Wine.
and he's gonna take a little bite of it after he enjoys
drink
it.
his-
That
yeah.
wine, who knows how much?
Libation.
Your glass?
Yeah, this is your
What? Oh, Jesus, what are you doing?
So he eats it. Bezos, unfazed by that.
Get some safety goggles next time.
Yeah, Jeff. And look how he laughs.
How is it?
Everyone's so used to just laughing at everything he says just to please him.
Sure, that's actually.
Yeah.
All right, now
he's,
here's the part.
Don't hurt.
Here's the part. He's just telling the guy, make sure no one gets cut on this.
Mhm.
Just a statement.
Okay.
Bezos loses his mind.
You just cut your hand there. That'll be fine.
That's real glass.
Yes.
Oh, back to what we're doing though. Could you shuffle these? If you don't mind,
Yeah.
take the napkin so you have a free
Yeah,
hand.
okay.
If you can mix. And who has an iPhone? Do you have an iPhone?
I have an iPhone. No, I
You have an
do.
iPhone?
Yes.
Perfect. Let's use his. Great.
This is hard.
very difficult.
Has he ever held cards before?
Laura will
Really
be. Laura
simple.
can do it.
Carefully, I don't want anybody to get hurt.
Don't want anybody
You
to
know
get
what?
hurt.
Yeah, if we could eliminate
Bezos
this
loses.
carefully, I don't want anybody to get hurt.
People getting hurt.
Look how fake and forced this is.
Why?
And look how confused David Blaine is.
he's out. He's lost touch with reality.
Bezos? Yeah, he doesn't live on the same place.
He's completely lost. touch.
David Blaine's so confused at why he's laughing, and then he touches him.
And then everybody else has to start laughing too
Yeah.
because he's laughing.
Oh, that's good.
Ooh, that was a good one.
David Blaine and those safety jokes. So it's just like,
Oh God, I never like that. That does not interest me. To be that big and that rich and to have no thank you.
I'd give it a shot.
I don't want it.
I'd give it a
I
shot.
don't-
I'd
I
give it
really
the
don't
old
want
college
it.
try.
Oh yeah. Ah man, he's just like it's not even real.
No. So, anyways, the Washington Redskins, they got together, said we're gonna talk about changing the name.
Yeah.
Next update, we've decided to change the name.
Yep.
Next update, we're still working on a name.
Yeah.
For the time being, we are the Washington Football Team.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Is that
was,
not-
that would be my last
Is
guess.
that not the greatest name for a football team that's ever been? What would your mascot be? Yourself? Mirrors? I mean, what?
football?
We're the
Pigskin?
It's just a photo of your team. It's just a big walking photo of the team as
anything
the
that has to do with a
mascot.
stadium, a hot dog.
Well, no, but we're the Washington football team.
Anything that goes along with football.
I think it's literally a big picture of the team is the mascot.
Football team. Like I know they were talking about because that's not the set name, right? They were saying
They're gonna figure
it's
something
going
out.
to take a while to kind of
Yeah, yeah.
get it for whatever the whole process is. Gonna
Which
take
I'm
a
hoping
long time.
takes a decade because I canceled the Washington Redskins. We canceled them. I say we uncanceled the Washington football team.
So let's just change our name to the podcast.
The podcast boys.
It's so stupid.
It's like the same as the name, like This Is Us. That
Yeah.
show. It's
Or
like,
a band is
obviously
music.
we play music.
Yeah.
The Greenville Music Band.
It's so stupid. Yeah, a brewery or something. Beer brewery.
Yeah,
That's
We
what it would
brew
be like.
beer.
Beer brewery.
it's just the greatest name that's
Coffee
ever
shop.
been.
It's so ridiculous.
I love it, and I say until they change their name, they're uncanceled, and we'll reevaluate once they change it if we decide to put them back in the cancel bracket.
I play football for the Washington football.
Oh, you play for which? Is it a
The-
specific
the
team in
football-
Washington?
The football team.
Just which one in Washington?
The football team.
The Washington football team.
The Washington football.
What is it, like a state league?
It's just kind of the football team.
Oh,
You ever heard
what's
of
your
them?
mascot?
Football?
I don't believe you because no team would ever be called the Washington football team. That's not a thing that would happen, sir. You're a liar and an asshole.
Have they been getting a lot of flack?
I
for
don't know.
this, or
I
no?
just saw it and I just jizzed and I was so happy and laughing. My stomach was
that's
hurting.
pretty funny.
It's
That's
the
pretty
best.
good. I
This
like
is the
that.
best sports
Actually,
name
really
ever.
like that. It's a lot better than the Redskins.
What if, like, because aren't there states that have, like, New York Giants, New York Jets? Mm-hmm. Would the oldest one get to be the New York football team, the owners of the other New York football team? Imagine a game. The New
younger-
York football team is facing off against the other New York football team today. How exciting would that be?
It'd be you wouldn't know what was happening.
And the New York football team is kicking off to the other New York football team.
Which
and
one's
the other
which?
New York
You get
football
so
team is returning the
confused.
ball, and the New York football team defense is really stout.
God, you get so confused because California, they have a couple football teams, right?
Chargers, the Raiders left. Aren't they in Las Vegas now?
Maybe.
Chargers.
Uh,
The Red Wings.
Rams now. Los Angeles. No, it's the Los Angeles
Oh,
Rams.
yeah.
Los Angeles Raiders.
No, I thought the Raiders went to
No, they
Las Vegas.
they were in Vegas.
I thought they were in Oakland.
Oakland Raiders. This is why we don't talk about sports.
I feel like we're figuring it out.
I even watch football, but I don't know. Maybe they're there now. I'm not really sure. But there was 2 teams in Los Angeles. No, I think they both are.
Oh, I think you're thinking of the Lakers and the Clippers.
The Clippers are in Los Angeles?
Yeah, L.A. Clippers.
Wow. You don't hear about them as much as the Lakers.
No.
No.
You don't.
It's 'cause they're not as good.
No, they're not as good, and they buy better helicopters.
Helicopters.
Some people.
Some people will get it.
Yeah, you get it. You're just not thinking.
Oh. He's dead.
He's dead. Well, maybe they buy better helicopter pilots.
I did just watch The Last Dance, though. I
Yeah, you
finished
did.
that. That was really good. That was about basketball.
It's inspiring.
Yeah.
It's fun. It makes me glad I don't have that absolute undying will to conquer.
Because
Because it wears
Michael
on it.
Jordan would have been like Genghis Khan.
Yeah.
Back in the day.
Yeah.
He would have been just like, a
Unrelenting need for
just to
perfection
take
and success.
everything.
Yeah,
You want
it's-
everything. You want to be at the top, which is good for sports.
Yeah, it's good to have people like that. We need people like that.
And it's actually like it's cool to see like a different side of sports too, like the impact they have on culture and like people people really rely on sports to fill their time, to have as
Fill
their
that
hobby.
empty void in their
Yeah.
life that they can't get from anything else than watching grown men throw balls around.
Yeah, but it's a thing.
It's definitely
and
a
like
thing.
Michael Jordan, after watching that, he was probably the best thing that's happened to sports.
Yeah. He's incredible.
Yeah.
I don't care about sports, but I will watch Michael Jordan. I'll watch sports highlight videos
Mm-hmm.
a lot because it's just fun to watch people that are so good at something that I would never be able to do.
Yeah.
I mean, we've been. You actually managed to touch the rim a few weeks ago,
That's the best we can do. Is
but then you walked and you've been out of commission because your heel got injured while walking.
yeah, well, I was wearing barefoot shoes, and you aren't supposed to walk on concrete with those.
And you've been out of commission for 2 weeks. From
Well,
walking.
I was back in commission last week. We just didn't have a chance.
Oh, well, I asked you yesterday, and you're like, "Yeah, I think so." If you're ready to get back out there,
I said I think so.
why didn't you tell me last week?
I think I did.
No, I'd remember because I went by myself.
Oh,
last
you were
week.
working all last week, and then Monday we didn't have time. Then we did.
We need to make time because we're not gonna. Our last
We're
dance
not gonna make the
documentary
Bulls.
is gonna be terrible if we don't get better.
What are we making first, the NBA or the NFL?
What are we gonna be in?
Yeah.
Listen, everything
thinking-
in me has changed to being a part of the Washington football team. That's my sole goal in life.
I'm thinking I might try to be the backup kicker for the Washington football team.
That'd be pretty cool. Maybe I'll be the long snapper.
okay.
So we can relive our glory days and I can fix my mistake from my last
the
play.
only thing we do is just back and forth to each other. We don't even play in games. We just sit there and just hang out and get paid.
Cashing checks, bro.
And then we get to say we're on. Hey, yeah, we're on the Washington football team. No big deal. Don't worry too much about it.
I'm sorry, what?
You know,
What team?
Washington football team.
Yeah,
You
which
impressed?
team?
Washington football team. You ever heard
No,
of
I
them?
get you play football in Washington.
Yeah, the
but
Washington
what team
football.
are you on?
The
in
Washington.
Oh, you mean the Redskins?
Yeah, the Redskins. You can't stand
Damn it,
that.
guy. We've already been canceled 9 times. Did you know there's people who are like, these people that are really bummed that the racist Confederate statues are getting taken down? They have been unhappy on Facebook about
sure.
the Washington Redskins being the
I'm
Washington football team now.
Yeah,
have been
that
really
makes sense.
upset.
That makes sense. It's just as logical as the Confederate thing, so that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
It's like I just can't wrap my head around it, like
Yeah.
why they feel that way.
I don't know. There's no way to know.
Yeah, like I feel like I can get more in the mindset of the B&B Pain Olympics than I can these people.
Yeah, because you have a product to show.
Yeah.
If you otherwise, you're just an asshole.
And then you have a product show and you're trying to get a reaction and you're
Yeah.
trying to feel something.
Well,
And it's
that's
like
probably the only common ground is they're trying to feel something.
Who?
The racist. They
You
probably
think
they,
they're trying to?
they probably get pleasure.
No,
from
they
it,
already feel something though.
but they get pleasure out of saying it and letting people know.
I don't think so.
Do you think they're
I
just
think a lot of
miserable?
them are just like
They go home at
they
night.
they
"Ah,
literally just no.
Why am I this way?
No, I think they literally just hate it, and that's a single mindset.
Yeah, but like I think about things I hate that aren't human beings. Like I enjoy my hatred of cockroaches because
Yeah.
when I get to kill one, I'm excited because I hate them.
But do you always think of it single minded? Like I hate them. That's it. There's no like because there's been a lot of it's summertime. I've seen a lot of cockroaches, and it's like I hate them. I don't want them around.
Mm-hmm.
But I had to kill one. One was like dying the other day, and I had to step on it.
Right.
And I was like, God, this sucks. Like
No, I go out of
I'm
my
about
way.
I'm about to take the life, and I was
Right.
like, I'm sorry, buddy.
No,
You
I
just
go out of
gotta
my
go.
way. If I see them like out on the sidewalk and I'm like going the other way, I'll go out of my way to go step on them.
Wow.
I want them to tell their friends. I want their friends to walk by.
So you're
Or, like,
racist against cockroaches.
I'd speciest.
Speciated.
Speciest.
It sucks.
For them.
Yeah.
I always win that fight. I've never been beaten by a
What if,
cockroach.
what if that's how you die?
A giant
There's a
cockroach. Or like a bunch of them crawled down my
Be like
throat at
Men
night
in
and
Black.
choked me.
Yeah. 'Cause
Edgar?
He was a cockroach.
Edgar?
Right? Yeah. Yeah.
God, there was one more. I mean, we're at an hour 5.
Yeah.
I guess I can save it.
Yeah. Let's wrap it up there.
Cool. All right. So hopefully, like we said earlier, hopefully some of you are watching this. So here's I guess we could go over the plan of this. So the plan right now, and bear in mind, this is our first time.
We have a monitor. We're both
Yeah,
looking
we're
at
looking
that,
at
but then
ourselves.
Our eyes are
Yeah, here's the camera.
That's
There's the
what we
monitor.
should
Camera, monitor. So we also have a computer right here, which is recording the audio.
Yeah, there's a lot of
So
stuff.
here, this audio version will come out Thursday at noon, like normal, no questions asked. Hopefully everything goes smoothly with the video version.
Mm-hmm.
And the plan is to release them both at noon on Thursdays like normal. So if you want to enjoy it the way you have been, audio version, it's there. If you want to watch along with us, see what we're seeing, or just see us, whatever, the video will be on our YouTube, which I guess I should have had that ready to go.
We should have.
Which actually, at this point, once this is edited, I'll probably put like the little URL somewhere in here.
Yes, you can go there, subscribe. You'll get updates. And yeah, again, this is our first time, hopefully, putting this out there in this form. So if you could share it, we'll hopefully post a little something about it, and like we can get that out there. But yeah, just subscribe, like.
Yeah.
So yeah,
How do I look?
at our actual channel.
So
name.
our channel is called The Gray Boys at Large.
yeah,
on
just,
YouTube.
Yeah, just like
So search
Instagram.
that, and you'll see this logo. Because I think we talked about it before,
Yeah.
that there are other Gray Boys out there.
Mhm.
But you'll see this logo. You'll know that's us. And yeah, hopefully it's out Thursday at noon. If
Mm-hmm.
not, we'll update you on our social medias, which I guess
Yeah.
I'll also put here somewhere. Maybe I'll put it over your face. That'd be pretty
Over
cool.
my face?
Yeah, just like block your face.
That'd be cool.
But then I'll move it now to like here.
Okay. All right.
All right. Yeah. So thanks everybody. Shouts out, Jerry. You got anything?
What? Shouts out Bob Lazar.
Yes.
Shouts out new stimulus check.
Cool.
Shouts out I don't know, you.
Word up.
My
Thanks,
mom.
bro. Shouts out Angie.
What you got?
Shouts out the Washington football team.
That's a good one.
Shouts out. I want to echo Bob Lazar. You did it, buddy. Hope you don't get suicided.
Mm-hmm.
Shouts out cameras. Shouts out computers. Shouts out lights. Shouts out the
Electronics
people that
and
invent
technology.
things.
Yeah.
Shouts out soap.
Yeah. Toothpaste.
That's a good one. And yeah, shouts out you, buddy. Love you. Mean it.
Love you too.
All right. Bye, everybody.
See you guys.